Hello everyone! So I am back. As some of you know, I was down ill for a little over 2 weeks. I got the stomach flu and then I was fine a few days over Thanksgiving, which was nice. And then maybe 2-3 days after Thanksgiving, I got the other type of flu bug and it was really bad. Really bad. And so I'm just now kind of up and about and trying to get caught up on everything. And I thought what I would do first is go over the November box. And I am getting everything ready for the December box, but I've had quite a few of you contact me, and I know many of you are going to be out of town for the holidays. So what I thought I would do is I'm going to ship out December's box probably around December 28th after Christmas, because a lot of you are going to be away out of town, and so just to avoid that kind of worry of where's your package, I thought I would ship them out on the 28th. So you should get them, I would say, around the 30th, right near the end of December, maybe the beginning of January. So it's going to be a little late. But then come January's box, I will hopefully have that shipped out a little sooner and then just kind of catch up. So by February, everything will be back to normal as far as getting everything shipped out by the 15th. So I apologize for the delay with the November box. I did not plan on getting ill. Inside your box, you should have a card and journal pack. And so you would receive everything that you need to make the 2 cards that I showed you in the project sheet, and then the additional items to create the winter-themed journal. Originally, when I was putting this box together and promoting it, I was going to do a smaller travel journal, maybe like, I don't know, 4x6 size, really small. And I found a die for a larger sized travel notebook. So that is what we will be working on. So you should have received 2 of these covers, and they probably would get bent up a little bit in transit, and that's nothing to worry about because we will be reinforcing these. But the main thing is that you have this template here on the side to build your spine, and then we'll build the cover up and work on making our travel notebook. And then you'd see the skate. This is what we're going to use for the cover. And then you have these other elements that we're going to cut out and use to layer everything on our skates here. So you'll have all these little tags and labels that come in your journal card pack here. So this is for the journal, and then this is the card pack. So you have your bases, your card bases, and you have your 2 white folded cards. And again, I'm sorry if these got a little bent up in transit while they were, in the box. But I think I can just put something heavy down to kind of flatten them back out again. Or you might even be able to just bend them back. Yeah, I think that would work. And then you have your metallic cardstock sheets. So you should have 4 of those. And then you have pink and white background. And then a few bases. And then the elements for your pink card and your blue card. Okay, and then you have everything that you need to create the blue house. And those you will need to fussy cut out. So I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut these and get these pieces ready for our blue house. And I'm also going to cut out this pink base here, and then a little detail work around this blue base. So we're going to use this, the pink base, and then all the elements that you'll see here that go with the blue house. And these are what they look like when they're done. I have them here so you can see. So this is the first one that we'll make, and this is when you have it all assembled. And when you see me go through the kit here, you'll see where there's some bling added in your little card pack. There's some bling, and so we'll add some of that. And then there's a trim pack to add some of the little crocheted lace. And that is how it looks when it is all assembled. And then this is the pink one right here. And I love the way that these turned out. I was very, very happy with them. And this is something really quick and easy that you can do. So if you have some last minute gifts that you have to do, you could create one of these and then just create a little pocket and insert a gift card. And how nice would that be to, you know, give these with a little gift card inside for a Christmas present? Or you could do like a set of 4, you know, the digital kit that comes with this. It has everything that you need to make this blue card. And I'm going to take and change up the colors on the card base so you can make some variations of this card. This one, I used some die cuts to create the pink one. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fussy cut those out, but before I do get started, I wanna finish showing you everything that comes in the November box. So you got the card pack and everything for the journal, which that will be the next video that I will show, is us starting our journal travel notebook. And then you got a die cut pack, and this is from the Stamperia Sweet Winter. So you would get an assortment of die cuts, and then a woodware stamp. And I thought that this would be fun to make an envelope for these and then stamp the envelope with this woodware stamp. And you might have received either this stamp or the snow globe stamp. It's a little stamp with the snow globe inside. So you would have either received this one or that one. I didn't have enough. I wasn't able to get enough to fill out the subscription boxes, so I have to do little variations for the quantity, and the quantity's been going up each month. So thank you, everybody. This seems to be turning out to be a huge success, other than the few hiccups with, you know, the subscription service, getting some of those glitches worked out, and I'm still trying to work on a few of them, but it seems like it's running smoother now. Okay, and then you would get a fabric pack, and you might have gotten a different pattern than what I'm showing. I tried to make sure, though, that they would all go really good with the skate for the journal cover. So you'd get a fabric quarter, and then you get your trim pack, and it's got the crocheted lace in there. You might have gotten, instead of this gold trim, a snowflake sort of trim, and I think everything else was the same because I had enough to go around. And then everybody got some of these paper blooms, these flowers, and then you'd have a bead pack for the dangle for your journal. And then you have some foam tape and a little snowflake wooden ornament. you would get a mini ink pad in your kit, and then a 6x6 sweet winter paper pad. And last, and I thought these would maybe somehow look neat in our journal, or maybe some additional cards. That is everything that came in the November box. So I really tried to make sure that you get a lot, you know, the value that you're getting between this and the free digital and then the projects that we do, I think is well worth the $38 a month for this. And if you don't subscribe to the monthly box, and maybe there's just one box that you like, that you see, you're not sure if you want to subscribe, then it's $48. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on our cards here. All right. So I'm just going to start by cutting out these elements for our blue house. And when I do the garland, I kind of cut into the design a little bit, so I don't see any white edges. So I'm just cutting into that green section there. And then just use my scissors and kind of right where that pine is sticking up, just kind of do some slits with my scissors. Okay, so I have all of my pieces cut out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the pink base and just take some of the foam tape that came in your kit and cut it down. And so I'm going to just apply some of that to the back of our pink base. And I want to make sure that I have it centered on there pretty good. And then the next thing we're going to do is attach the ornate, this ornate base here. And again, I'm going to use the foam tape. Okay, so we're going to apply this next over the pink base. Just make sure I have everything centered. And now we're going to build the house. So we're going to start with this blue wooden rectangle here, and then we have this, which will go like so. Should have a black strip that's going to go at the top. On the door, when I cut this out, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut up And right kind of where it looks like there's stairs, I'm going to cut across and then go up and around just to make it so the door opens. I'm going to stop right about there. And then I'm going to take and just kind of fold this up like so for the door. And we'll have a window, 2 windows up here, a window to the side. This will go up here like so, and then we'll have this and our garland. I think this bigger garland. There's a little larger garland that goes over the door. And then for the wreath, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to cut right across and then cut out that center section. And then I'm going to take my glue and right where I cut it, I'm going to apply a little bit of glue to hold that back down in place. And then it doesn't even look like it's been cut. And so now I'm just going to start assembling everything here, and I'm going to start with the bottom part of our house, and you'll just use your foam tape and apply that to the back. So that will go down right about there. And then we have the top part of our house. This is supposed to go right there. But we probably won't see much of it because the flower arrangement piece will cover a lot of that up. But I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And then next we'll have this piece. Okay, and then next, I think I'm going to do the door next so I can see where I need to place my windows. Okay, so you should have a piece of white in your card pack, and we're going to take and just cut a piece of that for our door. I'm going to glue that to the white piece, just that outer section there. And then I want to cut the excess off. And then I'm going to apply some foam tape on the back of our door. Okay, before I attach the door, I'm going to glue what would be like the stairs. I'm going to glue that down first so I know where to place my door. Attach the door. And so I'm going to cut some little pieces of foam and put our wreath on the door. Okay, and now I want to place the windows down where I want them. And then I will attach those. Looks good. And then the sills. Okay, and then once I have my windows where I want them, I'm going to go ahead and apply the foam tape to the back of those and attach those. Okay, so my memory card ran out of memory and I thought all this time I was recording and I wasn't. So the parts that you missed from the last take to where we are right now is I just finished adding on the garland above the windows, and then I took this larger piece and attached it. Now, when I did this, I'm going to see if I can pull this apart. So you can see what I did. Okay, so I cut this down a little bit from the size that was on the print, and I cut going up here, and then I cut up around the leaf and then came down because I didn't want it to cover up too much of this section right here. And then I went above and I cut out a little section from there as well. And then I applied 2 layers of the foam tape so it would rise up further than our first layer. So I have a double layer there. And then I just applied that down over like so. And then I applied the bling. I applied little bits of bling on top of the window, a little piece on the garland, on the poinsettia flower there. I applied a little bling up here on the roof, and then some up here and on the sides and bottom. I just applied some bling. Now your bling may differ a little bit from what you received. I think it's more like what I did on this card. I just didn't have enough. After filling all the subscription boxes, I didn't have enough of the same sort of bling. So it may vary just a little bit, but you can see it looks very similar when it's done. And then the only thing left to do from this point on is apply the crocheted lace like you see that I did on the card here. So to do that, really easy. We're just going to take some of our crocheted lace that you have in your trim pack, and I measured from here down, so from this section to this section, and I cut it, and then after I cut it in half to get some thinner strips there. So you'll have 2 thinner strips of crocheted lace. And then I'm going to just take my glue, and first I need to cut off a section here, cut off a piece that's about, the size from here to here. And we're just going to glue that down. And this just adds a little texture to the card. And then I'm just going to take and curve it a little bit. And I'm going to continue on. Let's see, first I need to cut my piece. And then again, I'm just going to take and curve it around, like so. And then let's do this piece down here.
Okay, and then I'm going to take my other strip and I'm just going to continue along on this other side. This one little piece left over just happens to fit perfectly. Okay, and that card is now done. I really think these turned out so cute. And then again, you could make a little pocket inside and put a gift card inside and then send it off as a little gift. You could add some ribbon, you know, some from your own stash, maybe do a cute little ribbon hanging down. I'm sure there's a lot of things that you could do to dress these up even more than what you see me doing here. But again, I think they're really fun and super easy, fun projects that you can do with your kids if you have kids or friends. You could invite your friends over and just do some Christmas cards. All right, so the next one that we have is our pink card here. So the first thing that we're gonna do for our pink card is we need our pink base this time, and then we have this darker pink that will go on top. So we have our two bases. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some tape, but I wanna make sure that I don't go to the edge because we have our trim that we're going to be placing underneath, right there. So don't place your tape directly on the edge. You want to make sure that you can get your lace underneath. Okay, and then I want to make sure I have it centered on there between top, bottom, and sides. Good. Didn't get it exactly there, but it'll be okay. And then same for our pink, darker pink die cut base here. Okay, and then next from our packet, we have all our stuff for our house. So we'll have the top here and the bottom here, and it's got this little door. And this was from a die cut I have, and I thought it would just be fun to do one from the digital and then one that I had from my die cut stash. So we're going to take and apply your foam tape to the back of those two pieces. Okay, so we're going to take and apply this like so, and then we have the top of our house. Here. Okay, the next thing is we have our little windows that we need to glue down. And then you have a door. And that will slide across like so. And I'm going to go ahead and glue all of those down. So after those are all glued down, we have our little icicles. Let's see, this one goes up here. And then I think most of these were pre-cut. You might need to cut them down just a little bit. A little too wide. So I have my icicle pieces. And we're going to go like so, and I'm going to go ahead and glue those down. Okay, and then we have our pieces of garland, and I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut those out. Okay, so I have my garland all cut out. I'm going to attach the garland with the foam tape again, and then just attach that down like so. Okay, and then I cut out the wreath from the digital collection in the card set. You'll find a wreath. I'm not sure if there was an extra one printed in your card pack, but if not, you could just print this out from the digital collection. I just wanted to show a little variation. Now you could add just some bling and lace up above. I like the wreath, and I'm going to place it over the window instead of the bling. I'm gonna go right about there. Now, because I have the wreath up here, let's see, I still want the Christmas tree. Yeah, I need to apply my little pieces of lace trim first before we do the tree. Okay, and then I need little pieces for my windowsill and a piece down here. Okay, so I have my crocheted lace down, and now I'm going to attach the tree. We'll put it right there. And then what I did is I just took little pieces of my crocheted trim and just added little bits to the tree there. So I have these little pieces left over. And I mean, they're pretty tiny. I'm just going to cut that in half and then kind of fold them. Just kind of fold them in half and glue them down. Okay, so after I have that, I can start to add my bling. I do have my gold wreath here. I don't know why I did it in gold. It's not supposed to be gold, it's supposed to be green. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm just gonna add, oh, you know what I can do? There is just have my little door here. I think I'm just going to take that wreath and I'm going to cut this little poinsettia out, I think, is what I'm going to put on the door. There. Okay, and now I think I just have my bling to do, and then I can call it done. This one, there's these little gold bling things here that I think I'm going to put right there. And I think I might take and put a gold one right in the center there. Go ahead and just throw that up there. Like I said, you can do yours whichever way you like with whatever bling you have left over. I'll put it on the windows, I guess. I think I'm going to put one more of these gold. There. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I fussy cut out more of the larger pieces of the garland, and I think I'm going to stick some of those right on that corner there underneath, like so. I might have to cut some of it down to get it all in there. Let's see. And then we have a tree here, so we won't have to worry about this side, I don't think. Glue those down. I think I glued them down. let's see, I have a little bit more trim, so I have the sides of the card that I have to do, so let me go ahead and cut that down in half. And then I'll cut it in half again. Okay, and I think that is good. Now I have this one extra piece of trim here, and I'm going to put this on the inside of our blue card, right on this edge here, so I don't waste that piece. I'm not doing a very straight line there. Like glue. So I have this little edge there now. Okay, I think I'm going to I added these little two blings here, and I added some gold bling in under the window there. And then I think I'm just going to take the rest of this gold bling and attach it under the door and call it good. And again, like I said, you can change it up to whichever way you like. It might differ from mine. But there we go. There's the pink one and the blue one. I will be doing a variation in the digital so that, you know, you can do some more cards other than just a blue one. So you'll see an update, and then I have the envelopes tags with some ephemera that I'm finishing up, and that will be part of that update as well. So I hope to have those to you guys in the next 3 or 4 days. And then in the meantime, I will go ahead and start having us work on our travel journal. So we'll be working from this and doing our cover, and I'll probably print out a lot of the collection from Rustic Winter to go on the inside pages of our journal. So we'll start working on that. I hope you enjoyed this project. Like I said, I think these are so much fun. Again, be on the lookout for the update where I'm going to take and do the digital house here and create some variations of it so you can create some more cards from the digital collection. If you didn't get the subscription box but you want to make these cards and everything, this is from the Rustic Winter Collection, and I have the information down below. Again, I will be doing an update for that collection where I have the envelopes, tags, and ephemera, and some more variations of these cards that will be included in that collection. And then I will be showing how we're going to make our travel notebook. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I would love to hear your comments. Let me know if you enjoyed it as well. I will be back very soon to start the travel notebook. And if you are loving the videos, if you're loving the projects and you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified of new upcoming videos and projects. And if you have any questions, as always, you can feel free to reach me at my email. I'll have all the information listed below. I also have my newsletter, which you can sign up for, where you can receive freebies, discounts, and so forth. So there's a lot that I have in the works. The December box, that one will be launching very soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you back soon when we start our travel notebook journal.